Shit. I forgot the resolution. Oh, I shouldn't be cursing. I just screwed up the whole stream. Let me see what's gonna. I don't even know if you guys are gonna be able to watch it now. Let me see what has. I was supposed to change it back because I was recording in 4K, but I meant to change the stream back to 1080. I don't know what's gonna happen. Let me see what it looks like for you guys. Say a prayer. Lord Almighty. I forgot. Let me see what's gonna. I don't even know. Okay. All right. It says 4K. I'm not streaming in the right bitrate, but we'll let it ride. Does it look okay for you guys? Let me know. Good evening. Good night. Sorry for starting late and also streaming late. I wanted to talk about this story for a little bit. Right now, I feel like we're in between whatever the hell we're in between, kind of trials and whatever. Let me make sure it's. Let me make sure. Oh, you know what? I hope we don't have problems though, because I'm not supposed to send this signal to Facebook. It's working. All right, let me see Twitch. Did I find a loophole in the system? Let's see. Maybe I found a loophole. Maybe we're hijacked into the system, to the algorithm, to the AI, to the Twitter Spaces. Wow. Okay. Somehow we got some 4K thing streaming on. I never seen this on Twitch. Well, 2K. I never even seen that option on Twitch before. I don't know. All right, fuck it. We'll just go. I already cursed like 10 times, demonetized. But yo, I hope you guys are doing well. I miss you. And I wanted to talk a little bit about this story. Kayla had sent this to me, and apparently Flossie did too, but I didn't pay attention. The stream's current bit rate is lower than recommended bit rate. Okay. If it runs fine, we'll just keep it going. But if you guys have issues, let me know, because I'm getting warnings from YouTube. System warnings. I look so real. New camera looks super. It's the same camera. It's just 4K. Yeah. So if I have issues, you guys let me know. Hopefully we don't, so I don't have to like stop and restart. But it's dark now. I mean, if I have to restart it and fix the settings, let me know. Oh, and somebody said the show business trial. I don't know when is that happening, because we have Koberger in. So we have the Koberg thing next week, not the trial, but like those hearings. We got that not this week, but the next week, I think, June 9th. Next Friday. Not this Friday, but the next Friday. We got that. A little buffer in between. We got something on June 27th. And we got October for Brian. And then, I don't know. Somebody keeps telling me about this other trial that's happening now, but I think it's already over. It's a short trial. I mean, I don't know if we could always watch a recap of a trial. I don't know. But anyway, a little break in between is good, man, because when we go again, I'll be super ready to go. Tonight, we're going to be kind of talking about this odd story. This happened in January, but I think the body camera just came out. Mo, I feel like I can count each freckle. That's the problem with this damn 4K stuff. Jury selection is opposed YouTube. Sarah Boone. When's Sarah Boone now? Sarah Boone's got pushed back so many times. Sarah Boone. July? Maybe we can do Sarah Boone. When, is it July, or I forget when? Or did they push it to August? Jury selection for Sure Business, July. Maybe we can squeeze something in before the Koberger trial. Thanks, Caroline. Maybe we can squeeze something in. So anyway, yeah, I'm trying to kind of get myself mentally to like get back to doing YouTube. Like start doing videos. Even practicing editing a little bit, and just because once you stop doing it, I feel like it's like weird getting back in. I'll say that now and disappear for like a week. Hey guys, yeah, I'm feeling better. I'm coming back. I'm doing great. Gone for a week. Revealed step file. So this is, let me just start over here. Actually, we're gonna watch the body cam. It's from we're gonna have to like try to give some commentary a little bit. I have a couple of bits of information we can pull up. There's also two other stories that I was thinking we could talk about. Depending on how long this runs, we could talk about that weird shark incident. I don't know if you heard about that. And then another story that Flossie had sent me tonight. So the Delphi, when is Delphi? I don't know. That's gonna be super long, right? Corey Richards, hi Mel, are you covering that one? That's the lady that killed the husband, right? Fentanyl. Let's squeeze something in. So I just want to start. So this happened in January, and this 9-year-old had stabbed her. Sorry, this 12-year-old had stabbed her 9-year-old brother, Xanda Lida, 3 times at their home in Tulsa, Oklahoma. Her mother, April, believes the attack was caused by a change in medication, but she has not given any additional details. She talks more about this on the GoFundMe. There's some weird situations too with this whole thing. Like this guy. This guy is the biological father of the child that was stabbed to death, but this is the stepfather of the girl that killed the sibling. So they have 2 different dads. So this is the stepfather, okay? The crazy thing about the stepdad, stepping to the side for a bit, Xander's father, Xander's the, I keep forgetting, the 9-year-old at the time that was killed. His father, Levi, in 2017, when Xander was 4 and the girl was 6, he tortured and killed a pet that belonged to another of his daughters in Missouri. And this guy too, at some point, bio mom says that the girl that stabbed the child had frequently gone with dad and that they treated her well and all this stuff. But this is seems like a pretty troubled individual. Not only that, when he was locked up, this is a picture of Levy's picture here with his ex April and holding Xander. After his birth in 2013, the girl now is in custody for killing Xander. Mom, April, with her son, Xander. So, the father of the 9-year-old, he told police that he was drunk and killed the animal in a haze. His family told police he did it. He said he didn't want the burden of it anymore. So he just said he released his family of the burden. So he killed this cat. So he tortured the cat. Lida was taken to the county jail in St. Charles, Missouri, where he beat up cellmate James L. Falke 2 nights in a row. So this guy beating up cellmates. Sorry, I got my little... It's been a while since I did my chamomile. Try to zen a little bit. Falke, who was in jail for drunk driving and fleeing the scene of an accident, sued the county for not protecting him from Lida after the first attack. As part of his lawsuit, doctors described he had been beaten by Lida to the extent that he was left with moderate brain injury. So, Lida is not the girl's biological father, but on the night of the attack, her mother told police how he and his mother treated her like their own. She is with Xander's dad and grandma all the time. They look at her like she's their granddaughter too. She doesn't get left out. I don't understand why she would have so much anger. Her biological father has not been publicly identified. And this is a picture of Xander. He's the boy that was killed. Picture of him and his dad. So, I think we'll start there. We'll start watching some of the camera. There's more details, but I think as we start watching this, we'll get to the details of it. What the mom had to say. Mom wasn't too happy that I guess the body cam video made it online. I guess Law and Crime had probably a Freedom of Information Act. But we're gonna get to all this because mom believes that this whole situation happened because of some medication. Now she doesn't specify what medication. She says here, and I'll bounce around through this. They were raised as God-fearing children and never had behavioral issues until she was put back on a medication. She was off for over a year. No, it wasn't psych meds, and I can't get into details because I'm not sure what all I'm allowed to share just yet. Just know my kids loved each other and always got along until the very end. They were fighting a lot more than usual which I thought we're gonna have to listen to it again because I already watched the body cam. I thought she said they don't really fight, but I don't know. Here it says they were fighting a lot more than usual, but never physically hurt each other on purpose. That just wasn't who they were. Okay. All right, we'll get to this part in a second.
Sorry.
Come here.
I'm so sorry.
So that's a 12-year-old girl.
I'm so sorry.
We're just gonna put handcuffs on just for now.
I'm sorry. Just please pull up my pants. I'm sorry.
Where's the knife?
Sorry, Dad. I'm sorry. I don't know what's chest.
She said in the chest. Holy crap. So she stabbed her 9-year-old brother, I believe, at the time.
I'm so sorry, Mom. I'm sorry. Please. I'm so sorry. Julie, you better pretty God, fuck, I am sorry, Mom. I'm so sorry. Pretty God, fuck, I am sorry, Mom. I'm so sorry. Julie, you better pretty God, fuck, I am sorry, Mom.
I think this article, was it this one? This one. She's screaming, I'm so sorry. There's a stab wound in his chest. You could, because it's kind of hard to hear. There's a stab wound in his chest. You could kill him. You better pray to God he effing lives. All the girl can do is sob and say, I'm sorry. And at some point, too, the girl had said, and well, we're going to get to it. The girl can be heard saying that she stabbed the young boy because demonic shit that took over her mind.
So sorry. I'm so sorry.
How old are you?
I'm 12 years old.
Where's the knife?
I was upstairs in my room and I threw it out the window and it's behind the apartment right here.
You threw it where?
I threw it out my window upstairs.
Right
not
up here?
right there. It's the room. It's the other room. It's right behind the apartment. This apartment right here.
So where would the knife be? On that side?
Right behind. Yeah. I'm so fucking sorry, Mama. I'm so sorry. I don't know what happened. This is something
That's the mother.
demonic shit. I'm so sorry.
What's your mom?
I'm so sorry. I don't know what happened. This is some demonic shit. I'm so sorry.
What's your
Oh, I guess that's where she said that was some demonic, or I think that's where she said it, some demonic shit. And you guys are mentioning the cuts. Yeah, we're going to get to that actually. That's coming up where they ask about some cuts on her arm. And I'm also going to reference the GoFundMe where the mother talks about the cuts. Yeah, because I wonder where that, because there were like old cuts.
What's your mom's name?
I gotta go with him. I'm so sorry. I don't know what the happened. I don't know what happened.
Come over here so we're out of the paramedics way.
I don't know what happened. I'm so sorry.
Hey, what's your name? Seat for me. Sit crisscross on the grass, okay? Just sit there for a second. You don't have the knife on you, right?
No, I swear I don't. I'm
Sorry.
sorry. I don't. I'm sorry. I don't know what happened.
Is there anybody else inside the house?
No, it's just me, my mom, and my brother. He's dying.
Hey, how would I get to the knife? Is there the backside?
I can show you.
Okay.
So just her, the mom, and the brother. And what we're going to hear later too. So I believe Xander, the child, had asked the brother, he had asked to sleep downstairs. The mother says that she usually doesn't let him, but he did sleep downstairs. And there's also some sort of point of contention because it was reported that he was sleeping. But I think the mother says that he actually wasn't sleeping, that he was awake.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I really didn't want things to happen like this. This sucks. I'm so sorry.
And I haven't read the articles yet. When you watch this on live, I'll probably have read them already. But I had heard something the mother was saying she was a good girl, but that, I don't know, she was on some type of medication. And now I guess she's going to show them where she disposed of the knife, tossed it out the window behind the apartment.
I'm probably going to go to jail. I'm going to live the rest of my life in prison.
That's it right there?
Yes.
Okay.
Sorry. I don't know what
Do me a favor. We're going to sit crisscross applesauce right here.
Okay.
Which one is it?
First apartment right here. Hey, she threw the knife over here.
Stay there. I'll look at it.
It's right there.
Okay.
Right there. Over here.
Stay there. I'll look at it.
It's right there.
Okay.
I'm fucking crazy. I don't know what the fuck I did.
Stick your hands out like this for me. Do you have any cuts on you?
That's what I was looking for. Not what looking for, but I guess that's what he's looking for, checking for cuts. Or I don't know, if he fought back or maybe she cut herself. Because sometimes too, and I remember this from the Koberger case, that they had said that sometimes people when stabbing they end up cutting themselves.
I do.
Where at?
On my arm.
Which arm?
Both of them. My left arm is just small cuts.
Did you cut yourself?
Yes. Actually, I meant my right arm. It just has the small cuts, and then my left one has.
I just want to hear that again. I don't know how to rewind this shit.
It just has the both of them.
Stabbing, they end up cutting themselves.
I do.
Where at?
On my arm.
Which arm?
Both of them. My left arm is just small cuts.
Did you cut yourself?
Yes.
Well, she says she cut herself. I didn't even listen to that before. We're gonna get to that too in a second here.
Actually, I meant my right arm. It just has the small cuts, and then my left one has. Sorry. I don't know what the fuck it is.
Mom, and then fire and EMSA was. Hey, real quick, I'm gonna take you out of handcuffs and I'm gonna take your hoodie off, okay? That way we can see the cut that you have.
Okay.
Take your hood off for me. Is it just the...
There's really like nothing you can see because it's like blurred.
Those look old. Are they old?
This
Oh, those-
one, this
yeah,
one,
those are a little-
This one, those are old with the.
Do you have any
the
new...
one that's brand new. This was brand
That's
new.
from today?
Yes.
So like whatever he sees, he's even questioning if that's from today. People had speculated. I mean, I don't even know if it's speculation really, but she has cuts on her arm, so like she had cut her. Let me just show you this part, and then we'll get back to it because the mother addressed this, I guess. Okay, so here she said, I'll just start at the top of this paragraph. She says she has never even yelled at me. She was happy and energetic, loves school. She is not mentally ill and has not been diagnosed with anything. She has been very well behaved for the entire 6 months. She has been gone. Gone where? She has been very well behaved the entire 6 months. She has been gone. Oh, maybe she's talking about the facility she's in now. And yes, I'm very supportive of her and love her very much. Obviously, there's a lot of healing we both need to do before we can live together again. And she needs mental and emotional help after this. She could have permanent damage. We don't know yet. But she has not had any issues. I want to clarify something. My daughter was not a cutter. She had old cuts from 2 months prior from when she was first put back on her meds. And everyone agreed to take her off immediately. And so I did. Unfortunately, it was too late. The damage was done. The new cuts are from the night she attacked my precious son. Wow. So did she cut herself the night, or did she get that attacking the son? The new cuts were from that night she attacked my precious son. And so she's some, I believe she's in juvie or something. She doesn't say what meds it was. And the interesting thing, oh, that's cool. I can see the hearts. I didn't know that. When you guys hit heart, apparently I can see that. That must be new. Sorry, ADD. Because I just see this little thing flickering out the corner of my eye. So yeah, she doesn't specify what medication she's just like, it's not psych meds. And so I can't think off the top of my head. I don't know what kind of medication could do that. I'm not saying it's not possible. I just can't think of a non-psych med that could have that. I don't know. Maybe I can ask a pharmacist or something, or I don't know if anybody knows. I haven't heard of that. Nothing that comes to mind anyway. What could do that? So, and when she says she could have permanent damage, we don't know yet. Is she talking about permanent damage from the incident, of killing the brother, or is she's saying from the medication? She had old cuts from 2 months prior from when she was first put back on her meds. 2 months prior. Okay, I thought she was off it a longer period of time. I wouldn't agree to take her off immediately, and so I did. Damn. She has a very amazing team of experts and spends almost every day with her for hours sometimes. They have been around her this entire 6 months. They know her pretty well. They also feel like she is telling the truth, and I believe the experts when it comes to this. She's going to treatment for how long? We do not know. So she was underage, and we're gonna get this next part, the sleeping thing and all that. Keep going.
It's so fucking
With the
bad.
same knife?
Yes.
Okay. Can you watch her for just a second?
Watching her, yeah.
Do what?
What was that?
Can you watch her for just a second so I can get in her glove?
I got no glove.
I'm so sorry. What's happening with her? I'm so sorry. What's gonna happen with her? I need to go to the hospital.
I don't know yet. You don't know yet. You go with the hospital. We'll come and talk to you, okay?
Whatever happens, just be calm, okay? I don't know what happened tonight. I'm so sorry. We'll figure it out. I have to go be with your brother. Make sure he's okay. I don't know what the fuck I did. I'm so sorry. I love you.
That's crazy, man. Damn.
Does your arm hurt?
No.
Okay. It's not bleeding,
The
so
knife is over there.
I think we're good. I'm gonna stick your hoodie back over, okay?
Okay.
It's okay. It's okay.
I heard my brother screaming and I didn't know what to do, so I just ran out and then I came back because I was scared.
Can you work on calling crime scene?
Yeah, I'll call crime scene.
Witten is texting you mom's info.
I already got I got mom's name and phone number.
Okay.
So I'll call crime scene. I'll step out the car, call everything. All right, I'll be out here if anything. Okay. All right. Good. How old is he?
He's 9 years old.
9 years old. Okay. All right. I'll be right here. Okay. Just hang tight.
Am I going to jail?
So they walk over. I cut the video. They're just walking over to the car. These conversations in here are pretty interesting. And I saw some people mentioning different things. Maybe Adderall. Somebody had said they heard Ambien. Ambien is a crazy one. I've told the story a couple of times. I had a friend that used to take that, but she would take it and purposely stay awake, like force herself to stay awake, and then she would like go crazy. She'd be like drinking. She wouldn't sleep. She started doing all kinds of climbing, like doing all kinds of stuff, and not even remember the next day. I don't know why this. I don't think this girl would be taking that. I mean, I don't know. I don't know what age you can prescribe Ambien, but
You're not going anywhere right now.
Will I be in jail?
What was that?
Will I be in jail?
Right now, let's just, calm down a little, okay? I don't know what we're gonna do right now, all right? But right now, we're investigating.
Okay.
Take a deep breath, okay? I know there's a lot of things going on right now. Just take a breath.
I don't know why I did it.
Just take a breath. Let's not think about it.
ooh,
When I first came to school, our math teacher, he had cancer, so he wasn't at school for a really long time. And yesterday was his first day back in school. And I really hated math, but I started to like it because he was there.
He's in the hospital right now, little lady. Yeah.
Will he live?
Pretty sure he will. There's the doctors. Doctors are all over there. We'll take care of him. Your mom's over there too.
I'm so sorry. Is he just never gonna forgive me?
It's okay.
Just 1 second. Just
Take a breath.
Just wanna wake up from this nightmare.
Take deep breaths, you know.
I ruined my life. I ruined my whole future.
No, nobody's ruined life, okay? Alright?
It's all my fault.
You're fine. You're fine. It's nobody's fault, okay? It's nobody's fault. Who watches you guys when your mom goes to work and all that?
It's just me.
Just you and your brother?
Yeah, I babysit because I have a 3-year-old brother. He just turned 3 in October, but he goes to his dad's every week. He goes to his dad's every weekend, but we got a day early today. So we just went to his dad's house
and maybe that's a good thing. It just happened to be the baby brother went a day early. Who knows what could have happened in the house? Who knows that baby could have been killed too? Wow.
I want to see him.
Somebody mentioned in the chat too, Accutane. I've heard like crazy stuff about Accutane. I don't know if it's even still available though. I've had some. It's an acne medication, but I've heard like some crazy side effects with that.
So he's at his dad's house, huh?
We're just theorizing though. Nobody knows what medication she was on. Public anyway. All the mother said is that it was not psych meds.
Yes.
Okay.
I already know.
What was that?
I already know I'm gonna go to jail for the rest of my life.
You are not going to jail.
Yes, I am.
Nobody knows that, alright? Okay? You are not,
What I
okay?
did was super illegal.
We are gonna get through with this, okay?
I'm just scared. Am I gonna be able to go back to school?
Huh?
Am I gonna be able to go back to school?
Nope.
I don't know yet. Right now, we're just calling people. I don't know when. Possibility, yes. I don't know. I can't answer that for you, alright, Jen? But yes, I want you to go back to school.
I just want to say goodbye to a lot of people.
Say good. Where are you going?
Jail.
You?
It's up to someone that's bad.
Oh.
That's really bad.
Let's not think about that, okay?
Damn, bro.
Think about that.
Crazy.
Just
Too young for Accutane?
calm down, relax. A lot of things are going on right now, okay? A lot of things are going on right now, okay?
Okay. Are the handcuffs necessary? I'm a good child.
You're a good child, but a lot of things are going on right now, okay?
Okay. Are the handcuffs necessary? I'm a good child.
You're a good child, but that's
Wow.
just what we have to do, policy. Especially if you're sitting in my car, you know?
Gotta itch my eye.
Damn. Are my handcuffs necessary? I'm a good child. We'll see. We're gonna have to look into this whole medication thing. Oh, so her mother, April Lydia, says she was a normal child until she was put on an unspecified medication. I wonder if we'll get more information about this. I am very curious if that's true and what.
I
Yeah, I know.
don't even know if my
And she said it wasn't psych meds though. I can't go into details because I'm not sure what I'm allowed to share. Share it. I want to know what meds.
want me to live there anymore.
Your mom loves you, okay? Your brother loves
They
you
won't
too.
trust me
Hmm?
anymore.
What are are you talking
They
about?
wouldn't be able to just be anymore if they wanted it. They would probably be too scared to even let me back in the house.
No, it's okay.
I'm not saying that I will go to jail, but if I were to go to jail, how long would I be there for?
So it's kind of a difficult question. So first of all, you're too young to go to jail.
Juvie?
So juvenile detention and jail, two completely different things. Because you're 12, correct? So
Yeah, somebody said lawsuit on the medication. Yeah, I moved it off because I wanted to. I know there was a part that I wanted not to show on stream. But I forgot what the timestamp was, but I got it now. Where's that? Somebody. Oh yeah, lawsuit on that medication. Well, I wonder why the mother didn't say what medication. Maybe she's just gonna keep it private. You know, she doesn't have to. But I wonder if there's any way they could sue that company if they really believe if that's really some sort of side effect.
you got to be at least 13 to go to jail. But I have no idea if you do or don't, how long you'd be there.
Okay.
Okay. I'm gonna sit down with you if that's okay. Okay.
So they walk into the facility. I just want to get clarification because I don't know if I think it was the jail. Was it the jail? Let's see. Here. She gets arrested. Okay, this is the police station. Okay, so right now they walk into the police station. They just take pictures of her hands. She goes and uses the restroom. And then now the police officer sits down with mom.
So right now, he's breathing. They're doing everything they can, but I just talked to the doctor, and she was saying it's all good things right now.
Oh, thank God. Okay.
So
I thought they were saying maybe he passed away after.
So-
both my kids tonight.
I know that this is a probably. I mean, I can.
12-year-old daughter. I don't understand why she would do something like that. She's 12.
I understand. I cannot imagine what you're going through right now.
She's never been aggressive or anything.
Yeah.
It's not like her. Like it's like they bully each other like brother and sisters, but they never like fist fight or do anything like that.
So
It
this
was
is
just
completely.
He was in bed. He was downstairs trying to sleep. I don't know why she even went down there. Like, what the hell was she? I don't understand any of it. All I know is I heard him.
So I'm assuming her room is upstairs because we know that he asked to sleep downstairs. Let me see. She said that she doesn't know why she even went downstairs. Or did she say he? Let me see.
Aggressive or anything.
Yeah.
It's not like her. Like it's like they bully each other like brother and sisters, but they never like fist fight or do anything like that.
So
It
this
was
is
just
completely.
He was in bed. He was downstairs trying to sleep. I don't know why she even went down there. Like, what the hell was she? I don't understand any of it. All I know is I heard him screaming, like the worst scream ever. And I thought maybe he was having a nightmare, so I started to try to wake him up. And there's blood everywhere.
Oh my God, yeah.
He said she stabbed me. She stabbed me. I was like, ew. And he started going in and out of consciousness, and so that's what they told me to put him on the floor.
And what I was reading too somewhere in one of these tabs, I don't know if it was the GoFundMe, the mother had said that initially when she went there and saw this blood, like she thought that like she didn't think it was her daughter. Like she thought it was like something happened or somebody broke. I think she said somebody broke it. She thought it was just something else. She didn't initially think it was her daughter. And then also, I guess at this time, this body cam, the boy was alive, but it says here on the Daily Mail that the boy, meanwhile, was rushed to the hospital and taken into surgery, but he died from his injuries shortly after 2:30 a.m. Central Time. But yeah, it's kind of like, you see Maddie there, but it's kind of like, yeah, say to somebody, I mean, maybe this guy did talk to the hospital staff and they said he's going to be fine, or I don't know if he's just saying that. I don't know why, because yeah, the child died.
Or do chest compressions, and I couldn't find my daughter anywhere. I was screaming her name, and she ran out after she did it because she was scared. And
So right now she's safe and she's in custody with us right now. It is a really over like I mean this is a very there's no words that I can tell you that's gonna.
so weird. Why
But-
would she do that?
Those are answers we're gonna be looking for. And
Yeah, like it's just weird. They don't. I mean, they don't really get along that great, but never would have assumed she'd do something like that. That's crazy to me. Like, she was like, I don't know why. It was fucking crazy. I don't know. She doesn't even curse. Like, I don't know.
It's just, yeah, I can.
She's not a bad kid. Like, she doesn't do bad things. You know what I mean? Like, she
Totally
doesn't get
out
in
of the-
trouble. It was
yeah.
weird, yeah.
What's her name? This ex-husband you're talking about. This is their father.
It's his father, yeah, Levi.
That's the guy we were just talking about. Ex-husband, which there's some more too. I think we're gonna get a little bit more details. Forgot on which tab. So 2 different dads. The boy's father is this guy that we were talking about that was arrested in 2017 for torturing and killing a cat. Okay, this weirdo shit right here. But this is not the father of the girl. It's the father of the boy.
He's on his way up here right now.
And I called you earlier, and you can totally disregard
I
that
was
because now
talking to the nurse.
you're totally good. Yeah, you're.
Okay. His number is 918. With Xander's dad and his
2 different
grandma
dads?
all the time. Like, they look at Jamie like that's their granddaughter too. Like, she doesn't
Yeah.
get left out. Like, I just don't understand why she would have so much anger towards him, especially bedtime. Like,
Yeah.
it's so weird. I mean, I should have told him no. He asked if he could sleep downstairs, and I said yes. I wish I would have said no.
Well, there's nothing.
Oh
don't
my
blame
God.
There's nothing that you could have done
But I
differently.
normally tell him no. And this night I was like, yeah, fine.
I mean, there's nothing that you could have done differently. I mean, don't blame yourself for any of this.
I didn't protect him. I didn't know she was gonna do something. No, like,
It's
how
not
was
your
I
fault.
supposed to know?
It's not you.
I
You
know,
weren't-
but I feel like I didn't protect him. Like, this is his home. He's supposed to feel safe.
Yeah, that's pretty sad. I mean, I couldn't even. I don't know. Can't even imagine. Somebody said 3 different fathers. I only know of 2, but they're saying 3 different because there is a younger child, right? There's the younger brother, so I guess that's a different father then. Yeah, I don't know, man. Like the things that are happening these days and what's going on and kids and, you know, I don't know, having multiple kids, you just don't know. I just can't imagine waking up to some crazy ish like that, you know, and then finding out like it was your own child.
Well, and again, like
His
I-
own sister. You
I-
know that he will never forgive her. She will never. It will never be. There will always be issues now between them. Like, what the hell is she thinking?
well, it doesn't. I mean, she's 12 years old at that age. You know, there's a lot of things going on in the brain. She probably wasn't thinking.
Hello.
I hope that one day, I don't know if there's any kind of legal issues that she could. I mean, why? I don't see why she would have any legal issues. I mean, but maybe she's already stated. I don't know, but like, I think it would be so interesting to know what medication that was, because maybe people can look into it. Maybe there's something going. If we're going that route, if it was the medication route, she says this girl had no mental issues before. I mean, that's important, right? For people to know, like if their kids are on it. I don't know.
Okay, he's here.
So I'll meet him in the waiting room.
She's gonna meet you in the waiting room. Bring you back here.
I'll give you guys.
Hi,
Hi.
my
How are you?
grandma.
Oh my God.
Go back over there and give them some time. I'll give you guys.
Hi,
Hi.
my
How are you?
grandma.
Said I'm grandma. Damn.
Go back over there and give them some time.
Oh, this conversation is interesting too, right at the end.
She was upstairs. He was downstairs asleep, and she just heard screaming. Come down there, and she thought that he was just having a nightmare until she saw the blood.
Okay.
So, and shit.
Makes you wonder what's going on in a 12-year-old's mind.
Damn. I didn't get to watch this. That was earlier. I thought about doing a stream on that, but And apparently, this thing on the screen here that another Disney employee caught up in this bust, which I've covered a couple of stories from or just watching the press conferences from Grady Judge. There's been like numerous Disney employees caught up in that shit. I don't know if it's just that there's Disney's so big and there's so many employees that you're just statistically gonna have some people caught up in that, but or maybe it's just statistically makes sense that somebody that's into that stuff is gonna be in a place where there's a bunch of kids, you know. So like I don't know which is which really, right? Yeah, but this is shit, man. This is a really weird, crazy, sad story. And as far as the father of the child, in the cat case, the girl's mother, another former partner of Lida's, returned home to find drops of blood in the house and the life of this kitten in the backyard. So, with this cat incident from 2017, the father of the boy that was stabbed, the girl's mother, so the same mom, April, right? April had found this blood scene and dead cat, and now she finds her child blood scene. This guy got problems. I mean, I don't know. I mean, two different things, you know, two different instances. I don't know. I wonder what his deal is, but that's not the biological father to the girl. Police also found drops of blood in the young girl's bedroom. Am I getting that right? Yeah. He allegedly told his wife, "I got rid of the cat just before she found the body," but claimed to not remember having killed the kitten because he was drunk after consuming a 6-pack of beer and a half a bottle of vodka. When questioned by police, authorities said Lida explained that after their family cat gave birth to a litter of kittens, caring for them became a burden on the family. It appears the animal had broken bones, had a broken leg. Charles prosecutor Tim Lomar said at the time, "There are pretty clear indications of blunt force trauma to the head." He later pleaded guilty to that offense and remained out of jail so long as he underwent substance abuse counseling, mental health treatment, and refrained from consuming alcohol. So this is not the first time that he's had a run-in with the law. Criminal records obtained by Daily Mail show that he had previously been cited for public intoxication, a slew of traffic violations throughout Oklahoma, where he grew up, in Missouri, where he had lived with April and their 2 children. He was also cited the week before the cat's murder with a motor vehicle theft. It's unclear how close Lida was with his daughter following the incident, but he and April separately decided to move back to Oklahoma with their children. He was even pictured with Xander in an undated photo before his death on January 5th, 2023. So over here it says April told police that she was asleep upstairs when her daughter woke her up shortly before midnight that night to say that she had stabbed the boy. And we saw all this video footage. Motive for the killing still remains unknown. Most officers did a really good job keeping like super calm and just trying to keep the situation calm. In the meantime, April's friends have started a GoFundMe for the family to help with the cost of what they describe as an unexpected tragedy. It says here, daughter is well behaved, no prior history of behavioral problems. Her son Xander was the sweetest boy who had the biggest smile. He loved to ride his bike, play Fortnite, hang out with his best friend, or run errands with his mom. The page adds that April is still raising a 3-year-old son as a single parent, and the funds will be used to move to a new home, as well as legal fees, bills, and a car repair. And it says here, she also wrote in a message on the GoFundMe that it was inappropriate for the police department to release the footage of the arrest. April then went on to claim that the girl started having behavior issues when she was put back on medication. See, over here it says she was off for over a year. She was put back on medication. She was off for over a year, adding it wasn't psych meds. But then on the GoFundMe citation here, she has been very well oh, no. Not that part. Where are we at? Okay, here we go. Oh, it's the same thing. My bad. I confused the 6 months good behavior for this. So let me see. Okay, it does line up. It adds up. That was my fault. Okay. So she was put back on medication. She was off for over a year. It wasn't working out. And I think she took her off. Here's another clarification. So another thing is my son was not asleep. I know it's a minor rumor, but he was awake because he didn't have school the next day. He was switching from public to homeschool through a homeschooling program here in my state. We used them before, and he just met his teacher a few days prior, but we were waiting for his Chromebook before he could start. Anyway, I did not find out that he was awake until after our interview. Okay. I was confused and shocked. I thought someone broke into my home and hurt my kids, and I thought my daughter ran away for safety. That's what I was talking about. So she understandably like thought it was like somebody broke in and did that at first. I did not ever think or imagine that one of my kids would do such a thing. She was as normal as your child, as any 12-year-old child who was not allowed to cuss. Well, she cussed a lot in that thing, or watch scary, evil movies. She was just starting to rebel, but she was also going through normal teenage things. So there were no signs that would have warned any of us that she was a threat. I feel very guilty. I couldn't protect my son. I have promised my children 1,000,000 times that I would never let anything like this happen to them. I would never allow anyone to hurt them, and they have nothing to be afraid of at home because it's our safe place. You know, all the normal things parents say to their kids. I felt that I failed him and her both. I know it's not my fault, and people can be so cruel and evil, especially right now. Anyway, with all that said, don't believe everything you see or hear on the internet from strangers that have never met me or my family. I still have my rights. If I was negligent in any way, I doubt I would still have my rights over both of my surviving children. Again, thank you so much for the donations. I have to move, and I honestly was struggling to pay for it. I greatly appreciate the donations and the prayers and kind words. I will be reunited with my son again, and that's what keeps me going. That and my 2 surviving children. This was a horrible tragedy that was completely unseen and unimaginable to any parent in any circumstances. God bless you all. I'll put the link to the GoFundMe too if you want to check it out in the description of the video. There's pictures and information on there. Her son, Sander, was the sweetest boy, had the biggest smile. He loved to ride his bike, play Fortnite, hang out with his best friends, or just run errands with his mom. He loved spending time with his dad and grandma. I lost my place. Okay, going on trips with his family, and his favorite places was Sky Zone. I feel like I heard of that before, Sky Zone. Incredible pizza and the Children's Museum. His favorite foods were cheese pizza, tacos, and chocolate ice cream. He was an amazing son who would always do what he was told without hesitation. He wanted to make his mom proud. He loved his sister and brother very much. He will be missed every second of every single day. April is a very independent person and is still raising her 3-year-old son as a single parent. Okay, we got all this already. Car repair, monthly bills, living expenses. Okay, counseling sessions. Okay. Ooh. So we got this part. I want to thank you all for the donations. They couldn't have come at a better moment. I seen the YouTube video. I don't think it's legal or appropriate for them to post that, so hopefully it'll be taken down. This was May 27th. So she's talking about the I don't think there's anything she can do, but the law and crime video. I mean, that thing, the only reason I actually heard about this story is because I was, well, Kayla and Flossie, but I was browsing and I saw the thing after the video pop up with the body cam footage. I think that actually brought a lot of attention to it, but I understand it's her kid, but I don't know. So hopefully it'll be taken down. I try not to let the ignorant comments and all these theories get to me. Yes, my kids have different fathers, but they were good kids, and I never let that prevent me from providing for them in every way, including emotionally, mentally, financially, etc. And I read this part already. They were raised as God-fearing children. Never had any behavioral issues. Okay. She's not mentally ill. She has not been diagnosed with anything. She's been very well behaved for the entire 6 months, I guess, in the whatever program she's in. We read all this. We talked about the cuts already. The new cuts were the night that she attacked my precious son. Okay. She's going to treatment. We don't know for how long. Okay, we got the homeschooling. Okay. Okay, we got all that. Okay, so that's it right there. So yeah, the link is in the description. I think that's everything with that story, I believe. Yeah, this is from January. Happened in January. I don't know, man. I mean, I'd be really curious to, like, they should kind of maybe talk about I mean, I don't know. It would be, like, I think informative if there really was something with the medication. I mean, it would be beneficial to everybody. So, you know, just, I don't know. Elizabeth, thank you so much for the memberships. Appreciate that. And Deborah on Twitch earlier, thank you for the Prime membership. Says this is so messed up, makes me sad because she's so broken. All right, let's take a look at this. Tell me, have you guys heard about this? We'll switch it up a little bit. This was odd, man. I was just browsing. I don't know what's going on this day and age. I mean, it seems like every day something. I'm gone taking a break, and I'm seeing these things kind of like pop up here and there. Was Cameron Robbins killed by a shark after he jumped off a party boat? New footage showing shadowy image in water could explain why high school baseball star swam away from life preserver and vanished. So he's an 18-year-old star high school baseball player, graduate of University of High in Baton Rouge, Louisiana. So there's the shadowy image that was captured in the water surrounding the Louisiana baseball star who jumped off a party boat for a dare. That sparked speculation that the teen was swimming away from the shark. What do you guys think? 18, he jumped off the Blackbeard's Revenge Sunset cruise ship, and it's like a pirated themed ship. We're gonna take a look at the video in a second. I saw pictures of this somewhere. Blackbeard's Revenge Sunset cruise. It's a pirate themed ship, I think. In the Bahamas, a Athol Island in the Bahamas, which those waters they say are like shark infested, like aggressive sharks. Something like this, a pirate type of thing, which actually looks pretty cool. And I saw somebody kind of complaining in the well, not complaining, but in the comment section, they were like, they need to do more safety stuff, they need to do more regulations, and blah blah blah. And somebody else replied, like, I mean, there's only so much you can do. You shouldn't be jumping off a ship. You know, I feel bad, of course, for this kid, but like, they're trying to say the cruise is responsible, but at the same time, it's like, I don't know, if somebody wants to do something, they're probably gonna do it. You know what I mean? So he jumps off while celebrating his high school graduation near Athol Island in the Bahamas last Wednesday. The search for the missing teen was called off 2 days later. Footage shows Robbins swimming in the water as a life preserver is thrown out to him, and classmates tell him to grab on. But the teenager seems to be fixated on a shadowy shape which appears in the water and immediately begins swimming away. The video has sparked speculation online that Robbins may have met his end after the shark went after him. People have claimed they can clearly see a shark in the video. Providing an update yesterday, Royal Bahamas Defense Force Commodore Raymond King confirmed that the area where Robbins went overboard is really shark infested. Let's take a look.
This kid jumped off. God. Oh. Oh, bye-bye. Oh, that's it.
I don't know why that person's like bye-bye. So you can see that they threw it in there. And this is just super creepy and eerie to think about. I mean, you keep. I'm surprised they even had a visual. If that was a shark, you think it's a shark? Looks like something.
God. Oh, oh, bye-bye. Oh, that's it. Hey, the buoy! Yo, this kid's going, bro.
Damn.
Jumped up.
Nah, man, it's wow. It's crazy, huh? So, I mean, they threw it in there, but I guess he was trying to get away from the shark, or I don't know. I saw that and I was like, wow. I think they're doing like a, I don't know, vigil or. "18 years old." That's crazy. On social media, one person said the video doesn't lie. He was attacked by a shark and taken under. Another commented, "You can see the shark to the left of the video." And another was adamant that they saw the fin in the short video. The Bahamas is home to highly aggressive sharks, including tiger and bull sharks. Witnesses claim Robbins was acting on a dare when he jumped overboard at 11:30 p.m. from the Blackbeard's Revenge Sunset cruise ship. Robbins had graduated from the University High in Baton Rouge just days before and was seen wearing his robe and smiling in an Instagram photo. The star athlete was celebrating with dozens of other seniors from other Baton Rouge high schools, including U High, Episcopal Catholic, and St. Joseph's Academy. The students had only arrived on the island hours before the pirate-themed sunset boat excursion had been staying at the Atlantis Paradise Island in Nassau. After Robbins had jumped the boat and its crew members tried to locate him along with multiple agencies, including the U.S. Coast Guard, they suspended the search. The probability of survival decreases significantly, particularly if a person did not have a life vest on, and particularly if the person is perceived to be intoxicated. I can tell you that area where the individual reportedly jumped is an area that is really shark infested. Wow. There's the visual. Yeah, crazy. Okay. I think one more little story that I could fit in. And then we'll call it a night. No, he was never found. He's, I guess, presumed dead. Yeah. Okay, let me see. I set myself. Oh. There's another one. That's kind of like, sometimes, man, you don't know what's going on with these kids, bro. They kill the parents, man. You don't know what's going on sometimes with your own kid. Teen charged with murdering family told police he was scared they would eat him. This is May 30th. Caesar Oladi was surrounded by police inside a home in a small, this is Texas town of Nash. As they responded to calls, the teen had harmed his family and was also threatening to kill himself. Tuesday, May 23rd, officials were also told of reports of multiple victims inside, which unfortunately ended up being true. He admitted to his crimes with the police on the phone. Let me get his name. I wonder if they got, like, curious if they got a 911 call. Let's see. Actually, no, I won't call.
New disturbing details in the deadly discovery made after a suspect standoff with police. A Northeast Texas teenager is accused of killing 4 family members. Now, according to a court affidavit, 18-year-old Cesar Olade allegedly called 911 and confessed to killing his mother, father, and siblings. KSLA News 12's Tamer Knight spoke with very shocked neighbors.
I'm shocked. The boy that done the shooting, their son, was a kind boy.
Oh, Lord.
He was nice and polite to me. The family.
Boy, look like a widow to me, though. Maybe not, but. Oh, he was actually Joseph Fiedler, who arrived at the home, said he was confronted by Caesar, armed with a gun. Investigators said that it looked like the victims were shot in other parts of the residence, then dragged to the bathroom. Responding police said there was blood spatter on multiple surfaces and multiple spent cartridge casings on the floor. They sent a negotiator to the house. There was a standoff. Okay, they gotta go fund me. Funeral services. So he was armed and barricaded. Wow. They set the bail for $10 million.
Family was polite and nice, no problems out of them.
The city of Nash is shocked after tragedy struck for the Olade family. 18-year-old Cesar Olade faces capital murder charges, accused of killing his immediate family.
We received a call stating that the suspect had allegedly caused some harm to some of his family members and had the intentions of possibly committing suicide by cop. Luckily, that didn't happen.
According to a court affidavit obtained from Bowie County, Caesar says he killed his family, claiming they were cannibals and they were going to eat him.
They were real nice people, really good to me and my wife. They really looked after us because they thought we were the 2 old people on the hill, and they really checked on us all the time.
Neighbors claim the family lived in their Lemon Acres home for the past 12 years and were good neighbors.
I'm going to miss them tremendously, and I would love to talk to the boy that done the shooting and just let him tell me why he done it and everything, because I don't think he was on any kind of drugs, and he wasn't mean. He was always kind and courteous. I just can't understand it.
The affidavit further says the Olade family forced their way into the home and saw Caesar with a firearm. That's where he allegedly admitting to killing his father, mother, and siblings. Right now, there's no word on when he'll be arraigned. His bond is currently set at $10 million. In Nash, Texas, Tamer Knight, KSLA.
Jeez. That face. When they found the bodies of Olade's parents, Ruben, Ida, older sister Lisbeth, and younger brother Oliver, who was just 10 years old, in the bathroom. A co-worker of Lisbeth, Joseph Fleeter, visited the home after Lisbeth failed to turn up for work, and with the help of a family member, broke into their home. But they were greeted with this guy and a gun, saying the youngster pointed a gun at them. Fleeter had his wife exit the residence, and he continued to speak with Caesar. I would have left too. I would have dipped out. Fleeter informed me that Caesar made statements that he had killed his family because they were cannibals and they were going to eat him. So the GoFundMe was set up by Diana. Oh, what? Diana, who says she's the defendant's older sister. So she was raising money for funeral costs. Okay. Ah, man. What a mess. What a mess. Oh, and in other kind of news, so that story that I covered with the serial killer guy from Texas, which we're going to have to do an update. I think that story might actually be doing several updates. But somebody from the family of the girl that was murdered in 1982, was it? Let me see, I don't remember. I think it was 1982. Somebody from that family reached out to me, and they're actually a subscriber. And they were like, "Hey, I appreciate you." We actually had one conversation previous, and so it's just weird how I guess it felt like somewhat of a small world. But she was just like thanking me for covering it. I wrote her back. I don't know if she wrote me back yet, but I thought that was interesting. And then also with that story as well, somebody that had spent an entire day with the killer reached out to me too. We're supposed to talk on the phone, but we haven't talked on the phone yet. And they told me that police had spoken to them as well. So I don't know. Might be things. Oh, there it is. Yeah, I don't know if that person will talk, but it could be interesting. Oh, I see Twitch is back. Okay. That whole thing too. That the case with so we got a couple of cases that we're gonna follow because the whole EMT thing, that's really weird to me. Also, I still can't really make much sense of the whole. Somebody was saying maybe they dropped the stalking charges. I just don't know how they don't have enough on that, but and then let him go with a GPS monitor. But that story seems like there's a lot more to it as well. Any good news out there, right, Jumlene? I don't know. I don't think I've seen good news. I don't know. Oh, Biden fell today too. I saw that. That was sent to me earlier today. He fell again at where did that happen? Biden says he got sandbagged. What is that? He was joking. 2 small black sandbags had been on stage supporting the teleprompter used by Biden and others to speak at the graduation. Okay, I don't know. So that they were talking about that earlier. Cold cases. There's an old case that's kind of causing some drama right now. I don't know if it's considered cold. I was actually thinking of covering it, but it's gonna take some time. There's a lot of information on it. Something called I think it's Karen. I think I have not looked into it at all. I just heard some drama or stuff going on, but I was thinking about that because I was actually thinking today that I should get back into mixing in. I mean, the EMT is a missing person, but she's found already. But current missing persons, once in a while, I'll still throw it in there. I mean, we do it a lot still, but I feel like it depends. The old way of doing things where we just pick a random one, kind of once in a while, throw it in there, Tina Coles. Yeah, I'm tired too. And Shavir says I'm beat. Y'all good night. All right, I'm gonna get some rest. You guys have a good night. Thank you so much for joining me today. Hit the like button, and yeah, stay safe. All right. Peace. Bye. Bloop, bloop, bloop. Ooh, me is trying to put me on the spot. Ick and Mel, will you be live tomorrow night, Friday, for some fun? I don't know. It'll be nice if we have a chase. All right. Love you guys. Peace. Bye. Bloop, bloop.